I've been traveling Switzerland and Europe for the past 5 years, and these are my top 10 mobile apps that I use all the time. If you're new to the channel, my name is Olivia. I've been living in Switzerland since 2019, and this channel is all about sharing about travels and life in Switzerland. The first app that we have to talk about would definitely be the SBB mobile app. I share about this app so many times in my other videos, and I use this every single day for all of my train travels. If you're traveling in Switzerland, it's very likely that you will be taking buses, trams, or trains, and with this SBB app, you're able to see your detailed route information and also the travel times of when your public transportation is going to arrive. It is also useful in the sense that you're able to buy tickets on behalf of other passengers that you're traveling with. Simply key in their profile details and you can buy tickets for yourself and the other groups of members that you're traveling with. One function that not many people know about is the Easy Ride function. So with this function, you don't even need to buy a train ticket before you board. You simply swipe to the right and the app is able to determine your location and calculate your fare based on your final destination. So I think that it really saves you time and effort since you no longer have to queue at the ticket machines and you don't have to also check on the routes that you're going. So it saves you so much time. The second app that I want to talk about is the Swiss Travel Guide, which I only discovered recently and is developed by the Swiss Tourism Board. So it's an official travel app that you can use. So what I found super interesting is that it has key functions such as this highlights function. So based on the destinations that you want to travel to, you can actually search and it will give you all the information on the different local attractions that you can visit. There are over 500 different highlights that you can choose, sorted by destinations and themes. And it also tells you whether these attractions are free or not based on the travel pass that you might have. Another super useful function is the interactive maps of all the key train stations in Switzerland, for example, Lausanne, Geneva, Zurich, Basel, etc. I think one key challenge that tourists always has is that once you arrive at the train station, you're not super sure out of all the exits, which is the one that you need to exit from to go to your hotel, for example. And with this interactive map, you're able to see all the locations of the different exits and which ones will lead to the street that is where your hotel is located. So this is a super useful function. There's also this segment with special offers, so you can find out various promotions and deals offered by the different travel partners. So right now I'm seeing offers for a 2-for-1 village tour in Zermatt, and you even get a souvenir for free. There is also a public guided walking tour in St. Gallen that you can get a 50% discount off, and there's even a 2-for-1 afternoon platter at the Shilton. So all these are different examples of how you can get coupons and deals at a good rate simply by just downloading this app. The third app that you should definitely download is called Omio. This is a travel app that allows you to book train, buses, and flight tickets all within a single app, and it's especially useful in Switzerland because chances are you might be traveling from another European country to Switzerland and you will probably need to book a flight or a train ticket. One great function is helps to aggregate and compare the different transportation options provided by different providers. So instead of you having to go to multiple websites to check, you can just do it immediately within the app itself, and you can also purchase the tickets within it. It also has various payment methods, and once you book the tickets, the electronic tickets are saved within the app, so it's very convenient. You don't have to get the physical tickets along with you. The fourth app is a weather app called Meteo Swiss. Whenever you're traveling in Switzerland, it's important to check the local weather forecast so you know if it's a good day out for you to go to the mountains. This app is developed by Switzerland's local weather office, so it gives very reliable and precise forecasts. So you can actually customize the homepage of the app to display the exact information based on the location that you're going to visit. And if you zoom in on the specific map location, you can access detailed weather forecasts, including the altitude-related conditions and also other information like the rain radar and also the hazard warnings. So it's quite useful when you're planning trips to the mountain, like to Mount Rigi or to Shilton. The fifth app is a very useful app to download, especially if you're coming to Switzerland during winter, and it's called iSki Switzerland. This is an app that gives you comprehensive information of all the different ski resorts in Switzerland. Another great function is that it helps to give you real-time information on the lift queue lengths, so you know how long you need to wait at the ski lifts, or whether it's very crowded or whether it's okay, so you can choose alternate ski lifts. They also give real-time snow reports, so you can stay up to date on the latest snowfall and snow conditions, and you can gauge the quality of the snow and make your own choice on whether you want to go to this ski slope or not. The sixth app is called Too Good To Go, and this is one of my favorite apps, and I've mentioned it a couple of times in my other videos. If you're on a tight budget and you're looking to save some cost when it comes to your dining, this is a great app because it gives you access to restaurants and bakeries that might be selling their leftovers at a discounted price towards the end of the day. Although you're not able to choose the items that you want, but usually they will give you like a whole assortment and the variety is quite good. And you get a really good discount sometimes at the end of the day. When I go to Brazil Koenig for like 3 big sandwiches, I only pay $4.90. That's a great deal. So in order to use this app, you simply download the app and include your payment details, and before you collect your item, you pay through the app, and once the time shows, you just go down to collect it. Although you need to make sure that your app store is configured to Switzerland or somewhere in Europe, otherwise you're not able to see the app if you're checking in from a Singapore app store. If you have reached this part of the video and you found the information here helpful, do consider giving this video a thumbs up and also to subscribe to the channel. That will help me out a lot and I will appreciate it so much. Let's get back into the video. The next app is also a dining app and it's called The Fork. So a lot of times you know that traveling and eating out in Switzerland can be a very expensive affair, and if you were to book your restaurants through the Fork applications, you get discounted prices at certain times. For example, you can get it at about 40 or 50% off even, and that's a great deal and it will really help to save money for your dining. Of course, within this app, you're not going to expect like your top Michelin star restaurants or your highly popular restaurants, because those restaurants wouldn't need this app to help to promote their restaurants to begin with. So how I think you can filter out good restaurants still within the Fork is to really just check through the reviews, and usually restaurants about 4 stars and above, they're of decent standards. The next app is Google Translate. So this is a super useful app, especially when you hope to be conversing with the locals and you need to get some requests done. And for Google Translate, I find that maybe for Asian countries, sometimes the translation may not be super accurate, but it works pretty well in a European setting, and especially for languages like French, German, and Italian, which is used in Switzerland, the translations are pretty accurate. One of the best features is that this app works seamlessly even offline. You simply need to download the language pack and you can use all of the different functions without having to spend on the roaming data. The best feature that I use all the time is the camera function. It's amazing because it can just scan and translate everything in real time. So this is most helpful when you're in a restaurant setting and maybe the menu that you receive is in French or in German and you can't understand it. There's no problem. Just scan it and then all the menu will come out translated into English, and that saves you so much hassle. You can also use the conversation mode where you can just speak into the app itself and it will translate what you've just said, and the other person can do the same thing and you get back the translation in English. So that will help you a lot when you're trying to converse with someone asking for information or directions. The ninth app is a currency app and it's called XE Currency. In case you don't know by now, Switzerland does not use the euro, it uses the Swiss franc, and it's important for you to find out how much exactly this item you're buying costs in your local currency. So with the XE Currency app, you can use it to check against your local currency and know how much something is worth. The last app is for emergency situations and it's called Rega. So imagine the worst case scenario, you're out on a hike or you just went out for ski and you fall and you injured yourself pretty badly, and this is when this app comes in handy. Because with this app, you can alert the Rega Operations Center and tell them your coordinates. They will be able to estimate how far away you are, what type of situation has occurred, and help you arrive as soon as possible. You can also use the app itself to share your coordinates with your family. And there you have it, my top 10 travel apps in Switzerland. I hope you will download some of them and give it a try and see if they will be of help during your trip in Switzerland. Let me know down in the comments if you have other apps that you have used and you found it really useful when it comes to your travels in Switzerland. And with that, I will see you in my next one. Bye!